All right, so in this video, I'm going to show you how to put your students in a Schoology course into different groups. And the reason I'm making this video now is because we're well underway in a grading period. We're almost, in fact, at the end of quarter 1. And there's still new students joining a course. So I don't want those students to have to do everything from the beginning of the course until now. So for example, this whole unit is already done. And so I probably just want new students to do the very beginning folder, but they get to skip all of this. And then I'll have them pick up, kind of join the rest of the class. So how do you do this in Schoology? Well, first click in the members area and you'll see your class. And you have this little option over here to add grading groups. When you don't hover there, it says organize members into grading groups. So I'm going to call this first grading group, veterans. And we'll say that these first 3 students, Peppa Pig, Baby Yoda or Grogu, and the Mandalorian, those are my veterans. They've been here for the whole time in my class, so I'm going to create that group. And now you'll see in the list that it says veterans by those students. I'm going to create another group. And for this demo, I don't actually need it, but I might need it later. So I'm going to call this new number 1. And so we'll say that these last couple of students are in there. I think I actually messed this up. I think I have to pick these 2 students. So those are my new students. All right, so I have these 2 students that just joined my class, and I have all the rest that are veterans. So here we go. When I go to my materials page now, I want all of the students to have to do this folder. So I'm just going to leave it alone, because when you assign a folder in your course or when you have it published, it's there for everyone. But if the new students don't need to do these next 4 folders, I can individually assign them just to the veterans. So those kids were already in there. They were already probably done with this anyway. But if I go here and I go to individually assign after I click the gear, I can say, I want this to just go to the veterans. And I click off that and I say next, assign. So now this folder has only been assigned to the veterans. That's why you see this little group here, one group. I'm going to keep going here, and I just want to show this to you. I'll individually assign the last few folders just to the veterans. And again, those veterans in this example are the kids that have been there, for the whole class. So they already had this assigned. Individually assign veterans. Now you might wonder, why am I going ahead and assigning it to kids that already had it? Well, we'll take a look at the end why. So let me keep going. And again, veterans. So now what I've done, if I click on this unit folder, it'll give us a little better view. A fulfilled you start with this folder doesn't have anything underneath it. Like these other ones all say one group. And so what that means is it's there for the whole class, everybody. New students, old students, or the veterans, they're all going to have that. Now, by having these next 4 folders individually assigned just to a group, that group is the only group of students that has to do it. So the new students won't even see these other folders. So now when I pop back to the materials page, I just want to show that to you. I can go to my course options and I can view the course as. So let me look at the course as maybe one of my veteran students. So let's look at that. And so when this veteran student looks at the course, they can see everything right here. Now let me switch to a different student. I'm going to go back to the course here. I don't remember my students' names. But let me switch to another student that's a new student. I think this was one of my new students. So now, when that student goes into this first folder, they open it, all they see is that one folder because they're a new student and all those other things only were assigned to the veterans. So this is a great way to kind of customize your course for new students coming in. You can just give them certain things by using grading groups.